So in this video, we will look at how can we use the time series data to calculating the cycle factor. So in our last the computer lab exercise, we look at how can we use the Excel to calculate CMAT. And in the previous computer lab exercise, we look at how can we calculate CMA. And if you don't know where to get in the number, you can see on the screen. Make sure you will watch the previous computer lab exercise to learn how can we get in the value for MA, CMA, and the CMAT, because they are all connected, and so we need to get in all those values before we can get in our cycle factors value. Okay, based on the formula on the lecture, and we know for the cycle factor, it is equal to the ratio between CMA and the CMAT. So as you can see on this tab, we already calculate the value for CMA and the CMAT. And what we need to do is we just need to find the ratio between these two columns, and we were able to get in the value for cycle factors. So let me just creating a new tab called the CF. So that later you can always visit this tab to see, okay, this is where we're going to calculate CF. What I'm going to do is I will copy the value we already calculate, and then come here, paste it. Oops. Let me just paste as value because it will erase my CMAT value. Okay, sorry. Let me just click the whole tab. Okay. And then paste it. Great. So now I got all my values. Let me zoom in again. Okay, so in the column G, I create a column called cycle factor, CF. So the value will equal to, follow the formula, is the CMA divided by CMAT, and then push enter. Okay, so now after I finish, for the rest of the cell, I was using the column D's value divided by column F, so I can use Excel to finish the calculation. So I move the mouse to the right down corner and double click, and then the Excel will automatically fill in the rest of the cell for me. I will delete last two columns because we don't have last two rows because we don't have values. So this is the value for my cycle factor. So as you can see, we have a value larger than 1, and we have the value smaller than 1. So it just showing us a wave. Okay. So if I try to plotting my CF cycle factor using the Excel, like our series chart, I can compare that with my original CMA and the CMAT chart and to see the relationship, right? So let me show you. So the bottom, the chart on the top is what we already see in the previous video. So we have the original data series is in the gray line, and the black line is the center moving average. And then there is the gray straight line, so that's my center moving average trend, so long-term trend. So if you look at the bottom, what I'm plotting here is my cycle factors. So the cycle factor is up and down like a wave. So it's literally talking about the business cycle, okay? At this point, you just see it's up and down, but how can we interpreting this result? So that's the next lecture we will talk about in your lecture video is what is a business cycle and what is it